Toastmaster, and welcome everybody to a table topic session about things we believe in. Now, I do have a PowerPoint, but I'm not going to use it because I don't want to waste any moments putting it up and taking it down. I want to look at your faces. And another thing, I think it's important to learn to speak on your feet. That's what table topics are for. They're for getting you to speak extemporaneously on subjects you are not prepared for. I want volunteers today. I don't want to call on everybody. I want to see a hand go up. So I'm going to speak slowly and ask the question. It's not complicated. It's about beliefs, things that we believe in. So my question is, in this troubled time in the world, if everyone believed this, the world would be a better place. Can you complete that sentence for me? I'll say it again, and I want to see someone's hand. If everyone believed this, the world would be a better place. Christina Cruz.
Thank you, Madam Table Topics Master. If everyone believed love one another, this would be a wonderful planet to live on. I think when we act with love, we are not judgmental. We are not intolerant. We are not impatient. And I'm not going to give you the gospel reading of love is, but it is patience, it is kindness, and it is accepting others for where they're at. I think when we actually truly love with our hearts, we want to build other people up. We want to get people to bring their best forward and to actually spread that. When we were little, I remember my brother used to say to my mother, Mommy, you have to fill up my kiss box, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but he wanted more kisses so that he would have kisses to give away. And the reality is our kiss box will never empty if it is full of love, because it just multiplies within us. Everybody has seen the scene from the Grinch where his heart grew 3 sizes that day. And I think when we have that first drop of love, we can build it. And the more we give away, the more our kiss box is full. And I think if everybody believed truly to love one another and to help others to be the best they could be, then we wouldn't be sitting here worrying about a pandemic, and we would not be worrying about what's going on in the Ukraine, because it never would have happened. I do believe that the more we can actually demonstrate and bring that to each other, whether it's in a Toastmaster meeting, whether it's at the office, or whether it's with our family or our sports teams, then we would have a better place. And what's interesting, when you consider the petal in the river, in the lake, we don't know where it ends. So do it anyway. And you will find somewhere, somehow, it will pass on to others. And it's interesting how it actually ends up back at us. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Christina. I love the idea of the kiss box. And I want to imagine that as being a place in my heart, a place that I could fill up with love and something that I could pass on to others. And the more I pass it on, the more mine will fill. And that's a beautiful pay it forward analogy. So thank you so much for that. Okay, fellow Toastmasters, get ready to raise your hand for the next questions about belief. I want to ask you, what do you believe is the most important quality to bring to a friendship? So I'm taking it now from a global perspective to now a very personal one. When you're looking at making a friend, keeping a friend, what do you believe is a very important quality? Let me see someone's hand go up. Everybody, a robo, thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Shirley. I will kick off and right up on the back of Christina. Today, my word was love. However, in addition to that, I would like to add empathy. If I needed to be in a new relationship with someone, I would love us to share from each other's empathy. And empathy is simply putting yourself in someone's position before you act. I would also like to say that in accepting love and being in acceptance of empathy, we must also realize that the fact that you give love and empathy does not mean that life will not charge at you. It is similar to wearing a red dress and posing in front of an angry bull and waving and saying, I'm a vegetarian, I'm a vegetarian. It doesn't work that way because it'll definitely charge at you. So, in accepting love and in giving love and empathy, we must also position ourselves knowing that life will charge at us. But, like Christina rightly ended, because it's going round, it's definitely coming round, and we will be in a position to accept and receive what we've given. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Arobo. I love your choice of empathy because indeed, creating a friendship, so much is resting upon your ability to hear your friend and what they say from their heart and share yours, more importantly. So now we've taken it from a global perspective to an interpersonal one, but now I want to take it to an actually a personal one. The question is, what do you believe is important for you to live a balanced lifestyle? For you to achieve balance in your life, what do you believe is important? So this is a question about your personal belief system. Whose hand would like to come up and answer that question? A question about personal belief for living a balanced life. Masood, thank you. I see your hand.
May I ask somebody to time me?
I can time you.
Okay, thank you. Well, I spoke about it actually. A balanced life. In the contest, I spoke about it at the point of zero. As I said, we are on an axis, three-dimensional axis, in my opinion. Either physically, mentally, or emotionally, we are on an axis. So we can fall either way. And in my opinion, falling either way, either I would say positive or negative. I'm not going to mention any particular emotion or mental situation or physical situation. If we go too much on one way versus the other way and do not keep a balance, then we are off the center. In my opinion, if we stand on the right in the middle all the time, doesn't matter what we do, either we are loving or we are hating, because don't forget, all of these emotions are all embedded into us to be used. In order to love the good, we need to hate the bad. So that's, in my opinion, is where the justice comes in. Justice means the balance between the good and the bad, between the positive and the negative. So if we can put these all together and bring it all closer to each other, that we can balance this, then in my belief, we can live a balanced life and have a better world, as you said in your first question. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Masood. I think that's a great note for us to consider on this day when we're looking at beliefs, that balance and staying in the middle, staying in the center, if you will, and keeping yourself centered is a way to view not only the world, but to keep yourself in harmony, because you recognize there's good and there's evil. Stay in the middle, drive down the middle of that highway, and you'll keep balance on your whatever device you're driving. So thank you so much. I believe we have to go back to Madam Toastmaster. Thanks everyone for volunteering, and we'll see you next time.